Hi, I'm Rod Russell. I am the Addictions Director here at Solstice RTC. I've actually been in the field for 27 years now. I've been at Solstice 17 years. We are one of the few teen programs that actually has a full-time substance use disorder counselor. And it actually works out great because I'm able to focus on the substance part of it, right? While I work closely with the therapist to understand the why behind the behavior, right? And too often, I think the focus becomes the substance. Well, the substance use is not the problem. The substance use was a solution to a problem, right? And too often, I don't think parents realize that. And so we got to find out what's the why behind the behavior. And when you focus on the why, you're actually dealing with the substance disorder itself. So for the addictions group, right? We really want the kids to understand what their addiction is, right? So we talk about the addiction. We talk about how it's affected them, where they're at with whether they want to change or not, because some of them don't want to change, right? What can we do to help them maybe think about change, right? And once they've made that decision to change, how can we help them manage triggers, urges, cravings that come up with that particular addiction or behavior? I started a training for the mentors specifically on substance use, how to identify substance use, what they're looking for, how to prevent it. And we're actually adding to that program this year to where the mentors, what do I do if I have a kid that's dealing with urges? What do I do with a kid that's dealing with cravings, and how do I help that kid if I'm not available or the therapist isn't available? So we're actually developing that as well so that they know how to manage those. We do recovery coaching. We offer recovery coaching for 5 visits after they graduate. I wait a minimum of 2 weeks before we reach out and we say, hey, you have the opportunity to meet with me weekly for the next 5 weeks. I want to find out what's working, what's not working, and how I can help you with your transition plan that we've talked about, right? All of the kids have a transition plan. And we want to find out if it's working, if it's not working. So we do recovery coaching for 5 weeks after they leave here. And that's an additional, it's no cost to them, right? It's part of their saying, good job, you graduated, and this is how we want to support you after you leave here. There's a graduation plaque, a wall next door, and I've been here since the very beginning. And I can tell you, looking at those plaques from the very beginning, 17 years ago, those girls are successful, right? We know how those girls are doing. They keep in contact. And the interesting thing is, and when I use the word success, it doesn't mean that they haven't had their pitfalls, doesn't mean they haven't had their troubles, but at the end of the day, they come out and they're saying, I'm better, I'm a better person, I have goals, I have a reason, right? And Solstice helped me find that direction.